Hi, this is Gaurav Seth, part of the 2001-2002 course of Travel and Tourism from the Garware Institute of Career Education and Development. Happy to be part of this series. After leaving Garware, we had a beautiful sandwiched course, as they say, right? So after leaving the 18 months with Garware, I joined Thomas Cook. The last position that I held was to head the groups division. We did beautiful. I think all the things that we learned on paper, we could apply that in reality when we joined the industry. Post that, I was for 5 years. I was with Merlin Entertainments, one of the leading brands when it comes to attractions. So again, all the things that our professors taught us, we could use a lot of that in the attractions space when I joined Merlin. Currently, I'm working with this beautiful one of the India's leading OTA called Thrilophilia, which is one of the biggest online platform trying to again create more India opportunity in the online space. Again, happy to be a part of this series and share my thoughts, my memories of all the beautiful times that we spent at the institute. After passing out, as we spoke, right, we used a lot of the wisdom that our teachers gave us. Obviously, applied it in the practical way within the industry. We learned a lot, obviously, at the institute after passing out, also in the industry. To me, I think the biggest achievement, I would say, that I could travel quite a bit. As we speak, I've traveled to about 45 odd countries across the world. I feel that makes you an international citizen, right? You understand cultures, you understand how to respect different thought processes. Obviously, you see the globe, you really see all the biggest, tallest, beautiful monuments from across the world. I think what we learned in the institute, we could see, and whenever we used to, I remember when I first time I went to Sydney, I was standing at the Darling Harbour, and I remember Anita ma'am, because in my final exam she had asked me, tell me three things to be done in Sydney. And when I was standing there, I could remember all the answers that we had given to ma'am. So I think what we did on paper, we could really correlate when we got into industry. So I think that, again, the 18 months really helped us shape our life in this industry. I remember the first project, the group project that we did in our first semester. Our group was not, I think we were the worst performing groups. And one of the days, Shilpa ma'am scolded us and put us in our place and showed us what is the potential that we could get upon, right? And I was made the group leader at that point of time. I personally, I think that was a turnaround for me from a career perspective, I think bringing more focus for me as a person in terms of the job to be done, the responsibility to be taken. We really gelled well as a team, right? So I think that really taught us the purpose or the importance of teamwork when different minds come in together. How do you work as a team? Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. How do you use somebody's strength and make it better for the group? So I think smaller things, practical things like these really helped us. Which obviously, when we left the organization, when we came into our careers, we realized that what I learned as a project, I could apply that in my day-to-day work. So smaller things like these, I think the knowledge, the teamwork, because maybe I became a captain of the team, maybe some bits of leadership skills also came in. So it's a mix of all the soft skills, the knowledge, which really helped us use when we came into our professional career. So beautiful times. Honestly, on those, when we were in 2001, right, social media wasn't as big as it is right now, right? So we had to depend a lot on each other's knowledge. Maybe for time pass, sitting in the canteen, going outside. Overall, I think it was a very open culture. I think our professors were very open, very supportive. Obviously, they were a little strict on us, but they really helped us understand the purpose of the 18 months that we were with the college, right? Because if you don't understand what you're doing in the college, maybe the turnout won't be as what you want or your parents want, right? So I think the open culture, the feedback sessions, many a times a little harsh feedback, but I think those things really, from where we started on day one to where we ended on after 18 months, I think all of us came out a little changed in our thought process, in the way we conduct ourselves. Most of us really made it big because of these 18 months with the institute. So I think overall the culture of the institute really helped us shape our future, and which is what I would want all the students who are listening to this video, I think, spend a lot of time in the institute, understand the importance of what you're doing, because this will help you going forward in your professional career. So the only word of advice from me would be to stay focused, stay humble, understand the purpose of what you're doing in the institute, how this will help us when we get into the industry. Travel and tourism as an industry is really going in the upward direction. I think we should be grateful that we are part of this industry. We should keep our focus in the industry. The way the government is trying to push this sector, be it inbound, be it domestic, be it outbound, the way Indians, I think the sense of YOLO, right? You only live once, right? So you need to holiday a little more. I think those things are very positive for our industry. So we should try and focus on how do we build our skills, how do we use technology, artificial intelligence, how do you get or look at the future and make a better career for yourself in the industry. Beautiful memories, obviously, of our class, right? 2001 batch. This photo was taken on the World Tourism Day. You could see, obviously, most of us without our bellies, smiling away, carefree. I think we just had finished one of the projects. All of us were a little less stressed because we were worried about how the project will come in. You can see the girls wearing beautiful saris, the boys looking younger than what we are right now. Beautiful memories. You could see the whole class coming in together. I think this is something which really, the teamwork that we spoke about, I think all of us, while we were competing against each other, at the end of it, we all came in together. So beautiful memories of one of our beautiful days at the institute. So big congratulations to the team. I cannot believe that the institute has become 40 years old. I would say 40 years young, because I think with so many young people, I think the institute will always stay young. But happy 40th Foundation Day. Pravartanam, I think that's a start of a lot of positive things in the future.